Uh, yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Karthik, your ECGC interview is on which date?
Sir, it is on 20th of Feb in New Delhi.
Sure, good. What have you prepared for this interview?
Sir, I have gone through the policies of ECGC. I have gone through the history of ECGC. I have been updating myself with the current affairs and other knowledge regarding my subject, which was law.
Yeah. Can you tell about ECGC?
Yes, sir. So, starting from the history, ECGC was first established in 1957. Then later on, its name was changed to Trade and Guarantee Corporation, and it was formed on the recommendations of the T.C. Kapoor Committee because the government thought that there is a need for an organization that helps exporters and incentivizes them to make more and more exports, so that India could tilt balance of trade in its favor. Now, regarding ECGC and its functions, ECGC provides insurance under two verticals. Firstly, it provides insurance directly to exporters, and secondly, it provides insurance to banks who then provide loan to the exporters. So I can go into more details if you want.
No, no, actually, here they are not giving insurance to banks. They are giving
The guarantees to bank. I'm really sorry, sir. Yes,
guarantees to bankers. Okay?
yes.
Yeah. Mm, did you go through the questions that have been asked to the candidates and I have shared with you also?
Sir, previous year questions, yes.
No, but this year
Not,
questions, it is already given on, say, in the group. Na? Are you seeing it now on the screen?
yes, sir. I am able to see that.
This one, this 21 questions which our Mohit Jaiswal has shared with us. All these are live questions that have been asked this year. ये
Okay.
सबको ये सबको पढ़ा
Yes, sir.
नहीं
I
पढ़ा?
took it. No, sir. I did not get access to. I did not find this document, so I'll read it today only.
Tell me about yourself. What is the degree you studied? What are you doing now?
Yes, sir. So I am from Barnala in Punjab, and I have completed my degree in law last year itself. Since then, I have been preparing for different examinations, and this is the first time I am preparing for an interview. My hobbies are to play and watch cricket, and also read books.
Good. How will you handle stress?
So, actually, because of studying in National Law School of India University, we have been trained to handle stress and work under pressure because our deadlines were so strict that we had to submit everything on time and it had to be of a good quality. So I think my 5 years at law school have helped me handle stress pretty well. And if I have to handle stress generally, I would generally take breaks in between and do whatever I would. Let's say if I like to watch cricket, I will watch cricket or play chess with someone. So I'll do what makes me happy.
Mhm. Good. That's good. Can you tell famous names in Indian chess?
Yes, so currently there are a lot of youngsters who have been performing really well on the international stage. One of them is D. Kukesh, who is currently the world champion. The other is R. Pragananda, who won the Steel Chess Championship. And then there is a Vishwanathan Anand, who we all know has won the world championship for the 5 times, and he has been coaching all these youngsters now.
Excellent. Now, can you tell me about two good policies of our ECGC and tell in what way the the conditions of that and how in what way are they helping to improve or increase our exports?
Yes, sir. So the first policy I would mention is the overseas investment insurance policy. This is the medium to long-term policy. In this, the ECGC provides insurance to exporters who are investing in foreign countries. So because they have to invest in projects that have to be completed over a long period of time, there is always a political risk of there being a civil war in the country or political establishment changing that country, and therefore the payment not being made. So to cover this risk, ECGC provides insurance on this investment. And because ECGC provides insurance and covers the political risks, exporters are incentivized to make this investment. However, the drawback of this policy can be said that there is no commercial risk covered. Sir, the second policy that I would like to mention is the short-term policy, which is for small exporters. It is for the companies whose annual turnover is less than 5 crores. It is for a period of 12 months, and the cover guarantee is of 90%. So since this is a policy for not so big establishment, not so big companies, it incentivizes even the small players in our country to make exports to foreign countries and therefore earn more profits. So since they are helping MSMEs, it is a very good policy of ECGC.
Tell about the visit of Prime Minister recently to France and America. In what
Yes,
way
sir, sure.
is it related to exports or Indian business?
Right, sir. So I'll start with France. In France, the Prime Minister visited because of the AI summit, and he also co-chaired the summit along with the French President Emmanuel Macron. Since AI is considered a revolutionary uh, innovation in current times, it is important that we evolve it in a way that helps humankind and not destroys it. So for this, we have to ensure that the country which is producing chips or the countries which are rich in rich in natural resources which are used to produce chips such as tantalum, uh, the these countries are not at conflict with each other, because if the raw materials are not provided for chips and the chips are not circulated to the country which is integrating those chips and providing them the circuits that have to be installed in the devices, since a lot of countries are involved in this whole process, there needs to be a good good atmosphere for trade, and therefore for exports also the AI summit was important. Now, secondly, when the Prime Minister visited US, the major fear of everyone was that the US will impose huge tariffs on Indian exports, because Mr. Trump had already said that uh, he would take tit for tat measures because India already imposes high tariffs on the imports from US. Now, what Mr. Trump has said that he will impose only reciprocal tariffs. So, in response, India has reduced tariffs on certain goods and is planning to reduce tariffs on future goods in future as well on other goods, so that the trade can reach the target of $500 billion by 2030. Since the measures are intended to increase trade between the two countries, it is it might help the exporters. However, because the tariffs are being lowered by India, the imports will also increase and it might not benefit our balance of trade surplus.
Why our country has been putting heavy tariff?
Sir, on US imports specifically or all
Yeah,
imports?
US imports.
O- Okay, sir. Firstly, the reason to impose high tariffs is to protect the domestic industry. Because if US imports are allowed to freely trade in or come into India freely, the domestic industry will suffer. And instead, we would prefer that foreign businesses invest in India instead of exporting their goods that have been manufactured anywhere else other than India. So
Can you tell
through
me?
since
Can you tell
yes,
me one or two products which,
on
when
which
allowed without any tariff, will affect our country?
yes, sir. So on the top of the mind, I can think of electronics and and secondly, agricultural products, such as we import different kinds of nuts from US. I cannot recall the names. So if these are imported freely into India, then the market in India then the goods will be cheaply available in India, and the businesses established in India will have to reduce their costs as well, and will have to reduce their prices as well, and it will affect their profits.
But please tell me, what do you know about BRICS?
So BRICS, BRICS.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. BRICS was initially a five-country union of composing of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. but it has recently expanded to 10 members. It is a union of developing countries who say that the other trade organizations such as WTO or NATO and everything are dominated by the Western world and developed countries. So uh, as a counter to Western imposition, these developing countries have formed a union among themselves, and they intend to make policies that benefit each other as well as other developing nations in Africa.
Hmm. Good.
So there
Can
was also a
you
recent up.
can you
Oh,
can
yes,
you tell me about three countries with which we have very good exports, three countries with which we have more imports?
yes, sir. Sir, firstly, with which we have more exports, we have a trade surplus with the United States. We have a trade surplus with the Netherlands, uh, and we have a trade surplus with Nepal also, I think. So,
No,
and the countries from
I don't think your answer is correct
so
because
regarding which
somewhere
countries?
China name also should come now.
So, but we are negative with China. I'll answer the from three countries where we import more. I was going to answer China.
No, no, one minute. India, major, I mean,
So, okay, so if you are asking about
let me ask
exports,
major exports.
yes.
India, major exports. Um, India's main exports are leather, pharmaceutical, automotive, dairy products. Country wise, I will ask country wise. Why did you prepare that way? Proper.
Sir, I
Country
misunderstood
wise,
your question.
commodity wise.
Yes, sir, I prepared it. Sir, I misunderstood your question. I thought you were asking where India exports more and imports less. So that's why I answered Netherlands
No,
and
no,
Nepal
answer
because
me
where we
if
import
you have
less.
understood the question correctly, tell me.
Yes, sir. So if I have understood, so with which we trade more, the countries are China, the United States, the UAE,
No,
and
no.
we also have
No, no.
countries
Major exports by country. Which country we are exporting more?
to which we are exporting more.
Hmm,
The United States, the
hmm,
UAE,
hmm.
uh, uh, and we are also, so it is on the screen. Can I am getting distracted.
No,
So
you are not get one
I'll
minute.
just read.
I'll
I'll
show you.
just read from it.
I will show you.
Nepal is also there.
Hmm. Are you seeing now on the screen?
Yes, sir, I can.
United States, United Arab Emirates, Bangladesh, Hong Kong, Nepal, Vietnam, Egypt, Turkey, Sri Lanka, South Africa. That much
Yes,
alone will do. Then
yes, sir.
major
So,
exports by product, petroleum products,
hmm,
gem and jewelry, textiles, pharmaceutical, agricultural products. I am just copying this in our exim ECGC folder group.
yes. Okay,
This
sir.
is a
Thank
very
you.
important thing. But your preparation is much better than other candidates. Um,
Thank you, sir.
Probably you could not understand my question properly. Doesn't matter.
Sir, I thought you were asking just exports. That's why I did not say China because
Doesn't matter.
China we don't
Doesn't
export from.
matter. Doesn't matter. Nice. You told correctly only. All these questions you are answering me nicely.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now, um, you are a lawyer. Why should you not go to a court?
Yes, sir. So firstly, I did my graduation in law, but I was always preparing myself to enter civil services. I did not uh, take law to practice in courts. That was my first option after I ended school in 12th standard. So that's why after I graduated, also I stuck to my aim of entering to the civil services or entering any public sector undertaking instead of going into the courts. And also being a first generation lawyer, it is very tough for any first generation lawyer to establish the practice and start earning income from, let's say, first or second year itself. It takes
Talk
five
to
to
me,
7 years for.
talk to me about insurance penetration in India, how we can increase insurance penetration.
Right, sir. So the insurance penetration is quite low in India as compared to the developed countries. However, IRDAI is working on it and it has been increasing steadily. The ways to improve it are firstly increase awareness among the population. So in India, we are the people who do not want to foresee any untoward incident happening to us. And because we do not foresee it, we don't take insurance. We need to, so the insurance companies need to make people aware and make them understand that these policies are not just because they can get something in return, but these policies are intended to keep them safe. In case of exports, also the same thing applies. And so the second thing is introduce specific customer related policies. Now, in most cases, what happens is uh, people want to take an insurance policy, but they do not find a plan that suits them. So even IRDA even some health insurance companies have been doing this by tailoring their products to the specific needs of the consumer. So these two steps can help increase insurance penetration in India.
Good, very good. Please tell me how exports help Indian economy.
Right, sir. Sir, they help us in a lot of ways. Firstly, if if people are exporting goods to outside countries, they are making profits on that, and the more income people in India earn, the higher our GDP grows, and therefore it helps in the GDP growth. Secondly, when we export goods, we earn foreign currency, and because we earn foreign currency, our foreign exchange reserves also go up, and RBI can uh, use them to balance the rupee whenever it depreciates or appreciates a lot. Sir, thirdly, we export, uh, when we export anything, uh, the let's say we are exporting an agricultural commodity, it not only helps the exporters but also incentivizes the uh, farmer to uh, farmer to cultivate more of those crops. So it is not only just the exporter who is profiting from it, but the whole economy that is. So these are the 3 points that
Who is
on
our
how exports
finance
can help the
minister?
nation. The finance minister is currently Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman.
Agriculture minister?
Uh, uh, sir, I know his name. Yes, Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
Commerce minister?
So Mr. Piyush Goyal,
Home minister?
Mr. Amit Shah,
Textile minister?
Mr. Giriraj Singh,
Prime minister?
Mr. Narendra Modi.
What they have asked these things in our which date? Recently in ECGC, some date
Okay.
they have given. Yeah,
Yes, sir. So you
6th
also said
February.
in one of the videos that we should learn all this. That's why I went
Yeah,
with it.
6th February they have asked this. Now,
Yes.
tell me what is meant by balance of trade.
Yes, sir. So when uh, when two countries trade with each other, one country is importing goods and also exporting to the other country. So in case, let's take an example of country A and country B. If country A exports goods of worth 100 rupees and imports goods of worth 200 rupees, its balance of trade is negative because it is importing more and exporting less. So this way we can extrapolate this small example to the whole Indian economy by saying that it imports goods of this much amount and exports goods of this much amount, and we can subtract them and we can get the balance of trade.
How the increase in price of dollar, value of dollar in terms of rupees will
Yes,
affect
sir.
our economy, affect our exports. Will it help our exports or it will impair our exports?
Sir, just to clarify, by increase in price of dollar, you mean that the dollar is
The
appreciating?
dollar is appreciating from 86,
Yes.
85, 86, 87, 88, 89,
Okay.
90. When it goes like
Yes, sir.
this, what will
Yes, sir.
happen?
Right. So in this case, the traditional economists say that in this case, the exports from India will increase because For $1 worth, you can now get a commodity of 90 rupees instead of 85 rupees. So the depreciation of rupee helps Indian exporters.
Excellent. Good. Best wishes. You have done very well. Though
Thank you so
some
much.
questions you could not answer, you have done really well. So kindly go through all these questions once again. You might have gone through
I
a lot
will,
of other. Have
I
you
will,
gone
sir.
through this
But
or not?
this specific document.
Hmm.
No, sir, I
Th-
did not go through the 2025 document. I will do. I will do
See,
that.
I have given it in our ECGC folder. This is the document. Are you seeing now?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
See, it is coming in the second line, fourth
Yes,
document.
sir. Yes, sir. I found it.
Commerce glossary after that. You did very well.
Right.
What is your full name?
Sir, Karthik Garg.
From Odisha?
Sir, from Punjab.
Best wishes. I wish you success.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sir, so last time you said that you would mark me around 60 to 65. I just want to know that whether there was some improvement in it.
This time I don't know why. Today I have been giving very low marks for everybody on
Okay.
account of some other bad news also. But for you, I am giving you 85 to 90. I will select you.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir. That gives me a lot of confidence for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you. Best wishes.